It's coaster season, y'all. Hi, welcome back to my channel. You've reached Arissa with Shelee Art, and I'm going to make some coasters in the Bloom technique. I love making hexagon coasters on these hexagon tiles I found at Home Depot. They are amazing. They're solid. They're about a ½ inch thick or whatever, almost maybe 3/8 thick. And I absolutely love them. I love the shape. I love that the way they take the Bloom technique and how the paint disperses on this tile, this shape tile. So let's get started. I am gonna do a pour on this one in Turquoise Deep by Liquitext Basics and Iridescent Bright Gold Fine by Golden. And I'm gonna use a black CA and a white CA. And that's all, just the two colors for now. I'm gonna do a set of 4 on this one, and hopefully it will turn out fabulously the first time, so I don't have to keep re-pouring. I did these a moment ago before I started this video, and I did the black CA first and then the white. So this time I'm going to switch it up and do white first and see if they change. And in the end of this video, I will show you the difference, because sometimes the layering of the paints, even just the CAs, if you use multiple colors, makes a world of difference in the outcome of your coaster or your Bloom technique. Right, I'm gonna use my mouth to blow these all, so let's get puffing. All right, let that come together. I love these two colors together. They are so pretty and they stand out against one another. And the gold rims the turquoise, which looks so spectacular. You guys will see when I bring you in close. I'm gonna give a puff in these dark areas here. And then I'll spin this one out. There we go. So far, it's looking very similar to using the cell activators in the opposite direction. So it'll be easier to see when I get them both together, all together, I should say. All right, so let's spin this and see what we've got. My spinner has been through some stuff today. I have made several coasters. Oh, I love those colors together. They make me happy. Oh, they're so pretty. So this one I like. I'm gonna set it aside. The black in the middle with this technique, sometimes that black will start to diminish on its own. You see, let's see if you can see it. That little white spot right here, that was a bubble that popped. Get them early if you can. It's best to pop the bubbles before, but I don't want it to be white. So you see, I just use a little sharp edge to dab it. I have white on it now, so clean it off. And there's a little bit in this blue here. So just dab it and it goes away. But you see that black is already starting to decrease in coverage area. So let me put that one aside and I will get another one and we'll go again. Pop it down. Put my base down. And then we'll turquoise first. And I just mixed these paints, so I'm not surprised there are a few bubbles in them. I've been using them all day, these colors, but I ran out before I wanted to do this video. So I had to mix some fresh. And then I decided to do the white first, right? That's right. We're going back to my normal. My normal is to do the black on top and white first, but I wanted to try it differently with that first set of coasters. And they do look similar, so you know, we'll see. I'm gonna center that a bit. And there seems to be a lighter white spot. I think that's just CA, but just making sure. And there's a bubble right there. All right, let that come together for a moment. Maybe one more puff right in the center. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. These colors are so amazing together. And I like that it gives you a hint of green because, you know, blue, turquoise and gold is essentially blue and yellow, which is green. But it's interesting green. It's like gold green. Turquoisey, beautiful gold green. This, my Glad Press and Seal is trying to fail me here. But I love this one. Make sure your hands aren't drippy when you're moving your coasters about, because you don't want to drip in the middle of them. That would be really annoying. So make sure your hands are, they're not going to be clean, but that they're not dripping. And make sure you check your sides. So see, there's a side missing there. So just get some of your paint and pull it down so it falls. Because once you take them off of this spinner, it won't have it doesn't have a lot of paint to drag it. So you may end up with blank spots. So I see on this other one, I did not check this side, and there's one blank spot. So I'm gonna just dab it there and probably pick up that other one just to make sure that I have covered sides. Sorry about my arm in the camera there. So see, there is a blank side there. Just pick up a little bit. It's more of a white side, so I'm gonna pick up some lighter color and drag it down. There, perfect. All right. And let's grab another. I came up with this color combination today when I did some cut tiles or some coasters, and then I went downstairs and had dinner and came up to clean up, but I had some leftover paint, so I was just playing on some square coasters. And then of course that's when you come up with something that you think is brilliant. And then I had to prep more tiles because I was out of prepped tiles, meaning taping the backs. Oh my goodness, I have to scrape this one. That was not cell activator at all, but let's see what it wants to do. It's not cell activator, that was white house paint. So what I'm going to do, let's see what it's going to do if I go like this. Taking a bit longer now to come in just because I added that house paint on top of the colors, but oh, it's so pretty there. And so the densities are all different. I'm probably gonna end up scraping this one, but I want to just give it a couple more puffs. I want it to work, obviously. We'll see. Okay, some color is popping up there. Okay, there's more color right there. I'm being stubborn about it because this is such a wasteful process. You waste so much paint when you're spinning coasters. So as much as I can save, I want to save. My problem is this cell right here. That one's probably gonna get really, really big. And there's no other big ones to balance it out. I don't mind the big globular ones in the middle as long as it's not just one big one and a bunch of small ones. So let's see what it's going to do. Yeah, you see, I don't like that. Where it's just that one out of control looking cell in the middle. So pour over we will do. I'm gonna leave that on there and just continue on top of it. My hand just dripped on this spinner. Wipe your hand off. Now white cell activator and black cell activator. Here we go. There's a bubble right there. My blade is too wet to pop it. There we go. Okay, sorry, I got in my head for a moment there. I guess I should speak. Knowing me, I'll probably just put music over this video for the most part because speaking, sometimes I'm just not that into it. But we shall see. Or I'll just fast forward through this part so it'll be fast and you won't know I wasn't speaking in the first place. And none of this will matter because it's not real, because you don't hear it. Now watch, I decide to leave all that in and now I just sound like a lunatic. Either way, it's a lunatic type of year, so I'm okay with that title with regard to my art. I'll take it. So that little spot right there has to come up just a little bit more before I spin it. Not too much, you know, because it's in the middle. So the middle doesn't move as much as the sides anyway. So if your middle's just a little bit down, it doesn't matter as much. So I'm just going to go ahead and spin it. Especially since I like the middle. So I don't mind if it stays put, because that's all it's going to do is it's going to stay put. Because it's too close to the tile. See? I love it. This one's so pretty. Let me get this one down, and I'm going to do one more in this color scheme. Then I will move on to a different color scheme. Wait, check my edges, my size, I should say. And they're all covered. I hope so after using all that paint on this one. And put it on its little rack for drying. And move on to my last one right here. All right, I feel like my hands are probably dripping. So I'm gonna clean those off a little bit. All right, gold, white, and then black. All right. All right. Let that do something phenomenal. Yeah, I love this little bucket that I'm using. It's like a party bucket for drinks. I got it during Halloween from Walmart. It was on sale for like $5. But the bottom of it was kind of convex in the inside of here. And so it wouldn't let my spinner be stable or level. So I just cut out the bottom. And I don't need the bottom because it's on a pedal pad. So the paint that falls through falls onto that pad. That way it's easier to clean up. The paint doesn't go wet into the garbage, which I tried not to do. So I let it dry for several days and then peel it. But now it's easier to clean up because it goes into the pedal pad and it just soaks up and it's done. And I appreciate that. I know that this is going to spin off, but it's just, I like blowing the paint over. So I'm just going to blow this black part right here. It's just fun. All right, let's get that spinning. Man, this Glad press and seal. It is free flowing on the side of this cake spinner. It looks funny, but that's okay. It's working. I love it. So that black will definitely diminish in the middle of this one as it comes together. and I love them a lot. Love these color combinations. This color combination, I should say. All right, here are the final results. These are the set. This is the set that you saw me make with the white CA, then the black. As you can see, that black in the middle did shrink down, and so now you're left with these lines, which look amazing to me. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for visiting. Please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and leave me a comment.